Oh shoot.
What is going on, Horns Forward Nation? It is SAJ coming to you live, albeit remotely, from a very special location. I'll get to that in just a second. I'm SAJ, the loudmouth of the South. Let me kick it over to my partner over here. That's your partner.
Me. That's 2-0, Bramacita. I told you I was going to be posting.
All right.
I'm on regular location.
What's up, everybody? I'm BD.
Okay.
And our special guest today?
That would be Trouble and Mischief from our very own Seattle Sea Dragons fan base. Trouble and Mischief, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Honor to be here.
It's amazing.
Now, I will tell you that I say we, and when I say we, I mean Jackie 1,000%. We have sought long and far, and we sent out the call. We've sent it out through our friends in St. Louis. We've sent it out through our friends in Vegas, trying to reach out to you guys, right? So you guys hear in the distance, it's a caw. That's St. Louis calling out to you guys, trying to get a little bit of representation. Finally, the gods willed it. Maybe some special Vikings came in and blessed it, but you guys are finally here on the show. So welcome to our show.
Thank you for having us.
Guys, I could not tell you how excited I am to have you here. Now, I do have to ask. I really want to know about the inspiration for your costumes, your names. And if you guys need to, go ahead and take those costumes off and show us who you guys really are.
Reveal.
Reveal.
Unless you want to. Maybe they're like luchadores.
Maybe they're cucuys.
Are you trying to imply we wear masks?
They're natural sea dragons. You guys didn't know this?
Now, I will say, they look like legitimate sea dragons. Yeah. I'm getting a little distracted over here. But you guys look like legitimate sea dragons. However, I have never known in any mythological example where sea dragons actually talk to people. So you guys got to be people at some point.
Well, originally,
obviously you never played Skyrim because they talk to the main character all the time.
Shut your face.
Exactly that.
Ryan, shut your face.
You know your stuff.
He's a nerd.
If you had agreed with like the Lord of the Rings and Hobbits, this would all make sense. All makes sense.
See?
Yeah.
Instead,
I like the Lord of the Rings. I just wasn't a fan of the Hobbit series.
It makes sense.
They had a dragon that talked.
Dragon that talks. Puff the magic dragon.
Skyrim.
I'm just saying, if you don't have a lightsaber in the Force, you're not tapped into the right fantasy. That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh!
It didn't match the robe.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you guys are more comfortable, you're more than welcome to take off the mask. If it's keeping your identity hidden, then that's completely fine too. You know,
totally your choice.
Sounds good
For sure.
Okay.
And you're right. Dragons don't talk. It starts as human, but Seattle, it just rains so damn much. You develop scales, and it just goes from there.
Yeah.
So you have to say, what you're trying to say is that you develop a thicker skin for the Seattle environment.
Yes.
You have to.
Okay. So let's move that into my first original question. What is the inspiration for you guys becoming the Dragons of Seattle, and specifically the Sea Dragons action? I want to know what the inspiration was for the costume, the names, all that good stuff.
Well, I'll do costume. You do name.
Yeah.
Originally kind of an introvert, never got out there very much, and I watched the Hawks all those years and saw Mr. and Mrs. Seahawk and all that, and said, I want to be like those people. I want to be part of the culture of the Seattle football. So I just got up on the internet with no idea at all about what kind of a costume to put together, and just started snooping around. Oh, that'll work. Oh, and this will go with that, and then that will go with this. And before I knew it, we ended up looking like this. And it's
Very
been
nice.
fun. It's a lot of fun because you can be more outgoing if you don't really have your face out there that much. And it's been a blast. It's really, really fun.
Absolutely. It's been so much fun.
Names.
Now, Trouble, well, for my dad here, what has been an online name for quite a while on games and stuff. It's always been Trouble Walking. Because
I am.
Yeah, because this is the embodiment of trouble walking. Or
You're,
I
I
guess
like that.
you're
I
trouble
can relate to that.
too.
you're a brat.
Yeah. And me, I've always, been a fan of just the word mischief. And it fit along with the theme with trouble. And it's just been fun.
I would call
So
you.
you're not mischievous. It just went with the theme of trouble. So
Yep. and
he's trouble. You're just sticking with the theme.
Yep.
Well, he would have been trouble because it's more fitting, but we couldn't have two.
I mean, y'all could have been the double trouble.
Oh, that's
I was
True.
True.
just thinking of that, Jackie.
Double
But
trouble.
then
Well,
we just
you know what?
became
I do like the outfit. So what is part of? I see the robe. Is it like another like reptile type of?
Oh. Show your scales
Your
We have
scales?
the scales, and we have this
and turn around.
robe.
There you go.
Oh, super cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Here, let me know if you can see the back.
Oh,
Dragon.
heck yeah.
It's that fun.
Yeah, we found these, and it was definitely a good addition to the costume because the very first night, our home opener, it was on a Thursday, which kind of sucked,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 28 degrees out. So we froze to death out there because we weren't wearing any gloves, just these. And so we learned really quick that that's something you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
But the cloaks definitely help with the colder weather. And then later in the year, it got to where it was a little bit warm, but still fine.
So did you?
It was always cold.
So y'all always have had like you had your costumes ready to go like since game one.
I started putting it all together about 4 months before game one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So were y'all the first ones that were like out there in character?
No, there actually is several people doing dragon costumes. They're kind of these onesie looking one. Oh, you
Yeah,
said
those
you've been
are
watching the
onesies.
game,
Oh, yeah,
so you
I've
saw
seen
them in
those,
the end
yeah.
zone. There's quite a few people that are dressed up like that.
And I mean,
Are there any others that go to as much detail as you guys have? Like I've seen the dragon onesie, but
I haven't seen any other people that are on the same level of insane that we are.
True.
That is so awesome. So how was the season like for y'all being, dressed up? Like, did you get noticed a lot by like the team?
So much, at least from other fans. Like, whenever we're walking to the game, there's like so many people who will just be asking for pictures.
Can I take a selfie? Can I take a
Selfies.
picture?
And then it's always like that, even like, when we're in the stadium to watch a game. And after the game,
During the game.
during the game too.
But it's a lot of fun. At least for myself, I think that's just as much fun before and after the game. Interacting with the other fans is just as much fun as watching the game. And thankfully, Seattle did have a good team, with the exception of all the interceptions, to where the games were very interesting too. And oh man, I wish Hazlitt had not went for 3 points every stinking time for the first 3 games. We would have won against the Defenders that first night.
Mm-hmm. That was an interesting game. I enjoyed it.
Oh, look, here we go. We have some other
You guys-
Seattle fans coming
Breathe
in.
fire, yeah.
Nice.
Is
Out of the
that y'all
fog,
saying? Is that like, you know how we have horns forward? What is that? What y'all saying is like breathe fire?
Breathe fire and out of the fog.
Yeah.
Out of the fog.
And then like they tried to like do the whole sea hawks
the
thing.
sea dragons. I'm kind of torn on that. I think sea should be hawks. I think it should be breathe fire.
Yeah.
I think that would be awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
Grandma Babe, right on. Yeah, I watched a few of your broadcasts just to get the feel of what this would be like, and you've had some really interesting people on here.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, the fun doesn't stop, right? That's one thing that the whole podcast is good about. Specifically, Jackie finding some incredibly entertaining guests, such as yourself, such as Ballhawk One, such as all of other incredible guests that we've had. So, let me ask you this, right? You guys had some incredible games, a lot of ups and downs. What did you think about Seattle's performance this last season? How do you think they did overall?
I think they actually did very well. Our receivers, our quarterback, it kept the game exciting. There's always something going on. They seem to be able to score fairly well. I very much enjoyed the games, and I wasn't like y'all to where I watched the other teams a lot, except for when they came up here to Lumen. But it looks like we have some really good competition league-wide. The only drawback I'm seeing, and will probably materialize, is that's my daughter, is that every year the teams that do well, that have good teams and good players, they're going to get reset because they're going to go to the NFL, and then it's back to parity again. So I think that's going to keep everything very interesting each year to see the changes that go on.
No, 100%. We are going to see a lot of movement, especially with the stuff that we're not necessarily going to talk about, because we're not talking about things that we don't know 100% about, right? We're just going to leave it at that. But with all the movement that's going to potentially be happening this next season, we just don't know. We don't know what the teams are going to look like. San Antonio, of course, we think that we've got some of the best players in the league, which, arguably speaking, on the defense, we had a pretty good defense. But we have no idea what this next season is going to look like. Just like Seattle doesn't know what their next season is going to look like, as far as the rosters and the players. Our friends in St. Louis, the Battle Chickens, they have no idea what they're going to look like, right? So we could be having, deep fried Battle Chicken this next season, or maybe we could have some, well done Brahma steaks, or we could be having some, sea dragon on a stick. Right.
I was literally gonna say that, dragon on a stick.
Yeah,
They all sound good,
Honestly,
Right.
I'd try them all.
especially if they were Cajun.
Ooh.
Hey, with the right sauce, you could eat anything. I promise you.
Right. Hey,
Absolutely.
my family's Cajun, so we know how to cook pretty much anything.
Nice.
I spent a few years down in Georgia and Texas area and military, and there's some good food down there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So what was y'all's like favorite memory of the season? Whether it be in game, pre-game, post-game, any of that part. Just what was your favorite memory of the season?
You first.
That one's hard, honestly.
About being on the field, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely that. Being on the field, seeing the players
Up close.
so close to them. So cool.
Man, with me, I don't know if there's a single one, because every single game, walking in there, interacting with everybody, high-fiving, it's all my favorite. I mean, it's fantastic. It's why we do this. It's so much fun.
Seeing fans is like the life of the game, honestly.
It's the game before the game.
Yeah, exactly. And after the game.
Yeah.
We got a fan question here. How do the Dragos deal with an outdoor venue in regards to costume? Anything you have to worry about? Rain, cold?
Cold is a big thing.
That's why we wear all of this. It helps a lot. We got lucky. We never did get rained on, but we do carry a poncho and hand warmers in our robe pockets just in case.
Hand warmers?
Yeah, they got those little like. Sometimes they have like little sticky ones where you just
on your
smack it
pocket.
on you.
Pretty sure.
I don't.
You'll have to
I don't
forgive
think
us
we're
for
familiar with those are.
yeah. You'll have to forgive us for asking.
Yeah,
Us in the South
ours
Texas
is,
region.
ours is called the Sun.
The
There it
sun,
is.
maybe some breakfast tacos with the foil.
Yeah, that's what
You
that's
know-
what we put tacos in our pockets
Oh,
and we kind of
right.
yeah.
Brian, it's like tacos, but not edible.
Exactly,
There you go.
exactly.
Tacos
There you
in your
I
pocket.
think I'll go with the edible ones. That sounds better. You're just right at third quarter.
There you go.
100%.
So speaking of the stadium and stuff, I mean, my plans is hopefully this next coming season, whenever schedule comes out, that a lot of us are going to be traveling to a lot of the away games. Do you guys tailgate there? Like, what's the atmosphere like prior to the games? Do you have like places where everyone meets up? Like, what's it like?
We don't do a lot of meeting up because we do have one person here who's 18, but I have not noticed any
Sounds like a
tailgating
designated
in,
driver
like-
right there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said that sounds like a designated driver right there.
Oh, good point. Yeah, you have a license too.
I do, but I'm not allowed to drive your car, which we need to get our parking spot.
Oh, that's right. I happen to work right across the street from the stadium, so I don't have to pay for parking. It comes
Very
out very
nice.
well. What were we saying? Oh yeah, there's a lot of bars around the stadium, and they're always packed. Everybody's pre-gaming in there. I don't really see any tailgating, which I think would be awesome. I'd love to go around to the different
Yes.
tailgates and meet people and just have some fun, but it just isn't there.
Interesting. I wonder if it's because of the weather. I mean, even when it's cold for us, we're still out there. We got to make that
Yeah.
happen for you guys. You guys got to get a tailgating posse. Yeah, you
Yeah,
definitely.
we should start something.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Please
do.
help me.
Need to
Yes.
come to San Antonio. That sounds like fun.
Yes,
the clip's
we'll
coming,
show
right?
you. We'll show you how to tailgate. I mean, we're pretty well known for the tailgates that we do have, especially when we host a championship. Literally everyone from the league got a little taste of what it's like to be at a San Antonio tailgate. So that's for sure.
Some smoked
So-
brisket, that'll do it.
We had
yeah.
it.
I
That's-
bet you did.
That's what we're known for.
Yeah.
We got there's brisket, fajitas, just regular asada tacos, everything. So we got it all.
So, in that vein of tailgating and traveling and that whole kind of bigger concept, did you guys do any kind of traveling with the team? Because obviously you guys are in Seattle. It's going to be a little bit of a trek for you guys. Nobody would expect you to travel with your team every single game. But did you make any other games and check out any other cities like Vegas or San Antonio or Seattle? St. Louis or anything?
Unfortunately, no, we didn't. It's like you said last week at the introduction or the preview. We're the diehard Seattle fans that don't go anywhere because it may sound lame, but it's because I got sinks to stop the leaks and yards to mow. I stay pretty busy, so we just have not been able to do that. But I might have to look into it since
We can try.
watching your show and seeing like Captain Obvious and Battlehawk and all of them. It's like need to get out and meet some more people other than just
Yes.
Lumen Field brothers.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
sisters.
Then there's the question of, do we go in
Oh,
the outfit?
absolutely.
Oh, have to.
Yes.
We have to.
Are you kidding? If Battlehawk came up here, he would definitely be blue and swinging that sword.
True.
So, You do know
I have
he's
not
with
had the
us,
Brahma beer.
yes.
Brahma beer. It's very we have our own beer. Like, yeah, that's a good question to bring up. Do you guys have anything like this, like that your local breweries or anything have done for the team?
I haven't seen it. It would not surprise me if we did because there's a lot of breweries here. But
Closest we got
I-
is this.
closest I got is the Oops, I can't see.
You got it almost there. Hold on. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
The camera's
Seattle
mirrored,
dry
but,
cider.
Yeah, Seattle dry.
Okay.
Closest
I
thing I have
definitely
to
will
beer
look-
is root beer.
I'll definitely have to look for a beer. I'm sure someone's got to make it.
Well, and if not, this is a good opportunity for you guys to reach out to some local breweries. I know Seattle is kind of like the home of the microbrew, and you could throw a stone and hit like 20 breweries. I'm sure
Yeah.
somebody out there has watched a game or two of the XFL, is interested in jumping in, supporting the team, kind of like Alamo Beer is for the San Antonio Brahmas, and I'm sure, if nothing else, you guys can make those connections and help make that happen. That would be an incredible legacy for you guys to talk about, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I know there's
mean-
at least one microbrewery right on the same street as the stadium. So
Oh, there you
I might
go.
have
There you
to,
go.
I might have to pursue this.
Maybe.
I mean, if that doesn't work, I mean, Seattle's also known for coffee, and coffee is hot like fire.
I mean, we have
Maybe
these.
a cold brew. Hey, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
See, look,
Coffee.
Yeah.
exactly. They have coffee.
Lots of it.
A
Okay.
whole lot.
I'll give you that. You
Really
guys
good
are
coffee,
definitely known for your coffee. But while we're talking about the things you guys are known for, why don't we talk about some things that you're going to specifically remember or that you're going to refer back to this season? What were some of your most favorite memories from this last season?
I think one of the top ones has got to be going down on the field.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all did this too. It was for season ticket holders. You're able to go down onto the field for the pregame warm-ups. Did you
Mhm.
folks do that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we did, but we got lost and we went to the wrong group. So
Oh my god.
we ended up with like a kid's like football like in a room and stuff. It was weird, but
It's
Not
a good
quite
memory.
the
It's not the memory we were supposed to have, apparently.
yeah.
That was pretty cool. What about you?
Well, pretty much what you said.
Yeah, that was definitely a standout. Another one, I think it was game 2 when that one lady stopped us and took our picture, and she said she actually worked for the
Oh
XFL.
yes, I remember that.
I never did see it anywhere, but it was.
Hey, I
kinda
saw
cool.
it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Where?
on Twitter.
Oh, right on. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Just so
It
you guys
kills
know,
me
we do
when
have a
y'all look
Twitter.
at each other. I love it.
I
We're-
run the Twitter. She runs
So-
the Facebook.
Sea Dragons can use technology. That's incredible. And we're so thankful again that
How
you're willing to
how
talk.
hard is it to type with the claws? I mean,
Very.
that's got to be a challenge.
I
It's
leave
the-
that all up to
Text
this
to
one.
talk.
I'm a little crazy.
Text to
I
talk.
will tell you guys what won't be a challenge is you guys finding tickets for the Seattle St. Louis game, because apparently Ballhawk One, who is with us this weekend, has offered to buy you guys tickets to the game. You guys got to figure out how to get there, but you'll have tickets waiting for you. So this next season,
Cool.
you guys want to travel to St. Louis, which P.S. little shameless plug, is a beautiful city. My lovely wife is from there, and she knows all the great places to go, all the museums, all those wonderful things that you guys can do, father and son action. Hit her up on Facebook. You can find out all about all that cool stuff. But next season, all you guys got to do is get there, and Ballhawk will have you some tickets, and we'll figure it all out from there.
Well,
There you go.
I've
I
never been to
think
St.
we're
Louis
definitely going to
before.
have to pursue that for
Yep.
sure.
We'll
Never
make
been
sure-
there before, but
Me
I'm
neither.
gonna take
so-
your word for it and maybe
Well,
go there.
oh,
let's-
absolutely.
Let's get it from the Ballhawk's mouth.
Oh,
Battle some sea dragons on my home field, but no, I will travel to your home field to battle you too. Caw-caw!
yes. I challenge your battle. I mean, I accept your.
Been talking long?
They have officially accepted your challenge.
I
Good.
accept your
But
challenge.
I must warn you, I am only scary. I actually don't know how to battle, so you'll probably win.
And here's an extra secret for you. You guys breathe fire. They're pretty good barbecue. The battle chickens, they taste wonderful. I'm just saying,
Very good.
throwing that out
That
there.
sounds like a good combination.
But so again,
Let
we
me-
don't
I got a question. So next season, now that we got the new season coming on, are you going to make any upgrades to your costumes, or are you going to, maybe get the daughter to come in also, like make it an extra family affair?
Yeah, where's Mama Dragon? Like, how does Mama Dragon play into this?
Mama is not into crowds.
Yeah.
That's the reason she wasn't there from day one. Just not a crowd person. She likes her couch and the close-ups on the TV and
Didn't even
the
want to
hassle of
dress it.
being there on in person. What was the first thing?
Any upgrades?
Well,
Are you gonna do anything?
Upgrades. Yeah. Thank
Anything
you.
else for your costumes that you're looking to do?
We want to add smoke. Breathing smoke.
Let's go.
Okay, I know I already told you this, Trouble, but we have our Brahma Bull who did his own little rig and setup to where he could have smoke coming out of his bull nostrils. So we're gonna have to hook you guys up, and he can teach you how he did it. But
That would
Absolutely.
be very helpful.
Do the
because-
same thing. Shoot it right out the nostrils.
Oh, I thought we were doing it out of the mouth.
There's Mrs.
Whoa.
Dragon right there.
is that Sister Dragon?
Mother!
Mother Dragon.
Mama
Yeah.
Dragon, welcome to the show. We appreciate it. Look forward.
The other thing we're considering, I've been looking online and I want to get some
Flames.
contacts
Flames.
that have like a slitted dragon eye and maybe like a
Ooh.
red pupil around it. I think that'd be a good addition.
So you could see your eyes from the side holes that
From the
there's-
side.
Yeah.
Ah,
I think we can do
oh
that.
yeah, I see you now.
How would you guys feel about adding flames to your costume?
I would love to do that, but
Same.
I don't know if we'd be allowed to stay in the stadium after the first time I lit it off.
Yeah.
You know what? But you'd be remembered for
True.
that one time.
That's
guy.
You'd be
true.
remembered forever.
That's true. Exit in a blaze of glory, literally.
Literally.
Let's go.
I'm scared of melting the masks.
Let's go.
Faces.
Okay.
I mean, you can't be named Trouble if you're not going to be causing some. So
Oh, that's
True.
right.
Yeah.
I need to cause a lot more to live up to my name.
Time for some mischief.
Oh, yeah.
There you
I-
go.
I like this. We're getting bad ideas. I love bad ideas.
Talk to SAJ and BD after the show. We got some great bad ideas for you.
we have
Yes.
phenomenal bad ideas.
Hand them over.
Yes, these two sit at our 50-yard line on the opposites the opponents to heckle them. So they're like our very own Trouble and Mischief in San Antonio.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Can't beat that.
For sure.
So, Trouble and Mischief. I want to ask you guys, right? We had a full season now. We've kind of, let the, rivalries fall where they may. Who do you think is the biggest rivalry for Seattle?
Oh,
I would have to say DC
yeah.
because they beat us both visits to Lumen, or both times that we were with them or against them.
Right.
And they're the ones that beat us in that opening game by 2 points when everyone kept saying, stop going for three, stop going for three. Well, it came back to bite us. I mean, we lost by 2 points. And so I kind of got a grudge against them. Sorry, Captain Obvious. You're awesome. But dang it, that was frustrating.
No, trust me. I can understand that because, Brian and I are notorious for helping start the grudge between San Antonio and St. Louis, which pretty much is Brian and I against St. Louis, which is fine. That's what we do. But, you're mighty small warriors. It's okay. Thanks. B. Brian and I had to sit through, and Jackie as well, had to sit through that horribly painful game where Seattle came back on us. I'm sorry, St. Louis came back on us and actually won, right?
Same thing, first game.
That was
First game.
Yeah, the very first game in our own home, right? So we know that taste of being humiliated, and we know that beat down, but we're still here. So I can definitely understand, for you guys, getting beat by DC is just a natural rivalry. So let me ask you this then, right? Is DC your target this next season? Are you guys planning on whooping up on them?
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
so. I hope we just. I would really like it if we just curb stomped them. So
Yeah.
that would be okay.
That'd be fun.
Wow.
That'd be very fun to
We're gonna get a lot of hate mail now.
watch.
And that's perfectly fine. But
That's all right.
right. I mean, Brian and I are used to it 100%. So with you expecting to show DC what a real football organization is all about, what are your expectations for next season? Like, are you just expecting to beat DC? Are you taking the world by storm? What can we expect from the Sea Dragons this 2024 season?
Well, I kind of just have my fingers crossed for whooping up because I've got no idea what this team is going to look like. We lost some major players to the NFL, so I'm not exactly sure if we're going to be as powerful as we were before or start resembling a dumpster fire a little bit, which I hope we don't do. So I really don't know. I'm just going to hope for the best and cheer for whoever is out on that field.
I mean, if we're breathing fire, I guess we already have one thing in common with a dumpster fire.
You can start the dumpster fire.
Didn't
True.
I ground you already?
Wow.
Years already?
Wow.
Dragons
Yeah.
are just like real people.
Almost.
Dragons are real. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Absolutely.
So
There you go. I want Ben DiNucci to be the second string QB for the Broncos.
Ben did very well for us. If he could have cut back on some of the interceptions, he did very, very well.
Did y'all do the DiNucci dance?
I feel like a horrible dragon. I don't even know what it is.
well, hang on. Let us show you
Hold
what
on.
the example is.
Okay, so because Dirty has done this so many times, I have learned it. This is the Nucci dance.
Oh,
Just
we
ask
got to remember that.
He
We got to
looked
do that in
cute.
the stands this year.
Yeah. We
Well,
already have our little things that we do.
Oh, we
in
got the
stands.
touchdown dance.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
see
what's
it.
that?
let's
What is that?
It's see, we're
Oh,
still in
but-
camera.
Yeah,
What's
hold
that?
on. Let's there we go.
Okay, right hand, left hand.
I freaking love it.
now,
Nice.
Now
Not
that
gonna
would work
lie.
well with the fire and smoke.
Yeah.
that'd be
Yes.
great.
Right in each
Not-
other's face.
not gonna lie, that was better than the Nucci dance. I'm just saying.
Yay!
This stuff
If
was
you have claws, it makes everything better.
100%. 100%. So,
Get the point.
yep.
That was bad. That was a dad joke.
Hey, we fully support dad jokes here because, I mean, we all just have that same sense of humor. So,
I mean, usually
Oh.
Jay is drinking his dad. What is it?
happy dad.
Happy Dad.
seltzers.
Happy Dad
You are
seltzer.
not a sponsor of Horns Forward Podcast, but if you'd like to be, go ahead and contact me offline and let's
Oh
make
my
some
God.
arrangements here.
Love it.
Oh, you
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ed told me to be careful. I'm sorry. We're not going outside the league for sponsors.
No, he's
So-
gonna get grounded.
Yeah.
Yep. Um,
Yeah. Sorry, we don't have as many stories or
Oh
as
no.
knowledgeable
We
as
can
like
talk
Captain
about our
Obvious,
first
but
game, like
A what?
before we were the Sea Dragons.
Talk about it.
oh,
The-
when we
the
were just
other
the
seasons,
Dragons. Oh
the
yeah,
Dragons.
yeah. That's
Well-
what got us into. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, let me ask you this. Didn't you guys have a team in 2020 and it was the Seattle Dragons?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What did you guys do back then and how did you feel about the transition to the Sea Dragons?
You want to go first?
Well, I was kind of iffy on the name change, honestly. It just sounded like it was just trying to ride off the steam of the Seahawks. But I've kind of grown to be okay with that, and I just do my best to keep the Dragons having their own identity.
And on the first season, we were not season ticket holders then. We weren't sure if it was going to be a joke or not because it was McMahon. I mean, and so we went ahead and grabbed some tickets because they were kind of cheap for I think the second game, and we were like the third row up, and they caught a pass, got a touchdown, was celebrating right in front of us, and that's all it took to get this kid hooked over here. It's like, I want to go see some more.
I scared a child. I made her.
Oh yeah,
I made
we
the
scared.
child cry.
That was before the mask. I did his face all up in a green face paint, and then
Scales.
I hand did scales and had a set of Maleficent horns from an old Halloween costume,
Nice.
and so he scared some kids.
Yeah.
But we decided, okay, we like this. We got to
So
come for some more of them, and then COVID happened.
And I thought I can do better than this.
Yeah. And so,
So
when
that's
this
where the
season
mischief started, huh?
it was like, there's no doubt about it. We got to get our deposits in. We got to get season tickets. We got to be there for every game. And
And get some paint.
so we have,
And get cool horns.
yep.
That's awesome. So I'm hearing from, some of our St. Louis faithful, something about sea dragons eating sea lice. Is there any truth to this? Or is this just, a battle hawk trying to start a rivalry with some sea dragons?
Oh, he's not the only battle hog. Look at this.
Oh shoot!
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
it's coming
You
at
got to
you.
figure that lice do live on birds, so we do have to eat them to keep the battle hawks healthy.
That's how they
so
got them in the
they can
first.
at least field a team for us to battle against.
Yes.
Exactly that.
Shots fired there, St. Louis, where
You
you
know,
got
it
chumps.
it sounds like the Battle Chickens are upset that y'all said DC was your biggest rival.
Ooh.
Like, hey, we want to be your rival too, guys. We
Ah,
want to be your rival
jealousy.
too.
Jealousy. I'm
Fine,
just
it's
saying.
us against everybody. There we go.
Yeah. I'm good for some battle.
Oh my
I got the
goodness.
claws for it.
And
There
you
you
know
go.
what? I'm a dork. I didn't even notice that on the side. I missed a bunch of stuff, I'm sure. I've been busy looking at these guys.
I'm reading it.
That's okay. Technology baffles me all the time too. So right there with you.
We do got another fan question in here. Let me pull it up. Let's see here. Jared says, "What did you think about the Seattle home games being on Thursdays and bad times?"
Oh,
There you go. That's the
it
answer.
was always rough after those days.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got kind of hosed on the schedule. 2 Thursday nights, Saturday. Everything was at night. It was murder, especially we live south of Seattle, and trying to get out of here after a game and all those people, and late at night is just, ugh.
Usually ended up sleeping on the way home.
Well, not me. I had to drive.
Well, you
Sir.
drive. But I ended up sleeping on the way home.
Yeah.
Somebody
With
had to
my
be
Banger
responsible. for that
playlist playing through your
Yeah.
car speakers.
game. Wow. And then you take shots of your playlist also. That's incredible.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, I've kind of grown to like some of the stuff that he listens to, but we won't say that out loud.
Hey, I have only the best music on my playlist.
Oh, we got some more shots fired out there.
Yes. So
I'm just saying, when back in that previous, back when it was the Dragons, we had a theme. We had a freaking theme song for our team.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the Seattle Dragons had an actual theme song.
Yeah,
But
it seems
It was really good, and then they never used it because,
Everything
season
stopped.
kind of died due to COVID.
Yeah. Well, and we can relate to that because we have a member of the Horns Forward Nation that created a theme song for our team as well, and it's a pretty solid song, right? It just never got any kind of playtime. So
Yep. Captain
we
Brahma.
can relate to that whole, fan creating something, to share
Yeah.
with the group, and it just never kind of getting there, never kind of connecting and taking off.
Yep.
But it looks like Mr.
You-
Jared
you-
Hansen is backing you guys up. What did you think about Danucci's play this season? Like, let's be realistic. What did you think about him as a quarterback for your team?
I was actually surprised. how good of a job he did out there. I never did watch him at Dallas because, sorry, Texas people, I'm not a big Dallas fan. But
All right.
beat my Bengals.
We are. He's not.
Yeah.
When
Me
I
and
was,
me and BD are.
I was pleasantly surprised at how well he did do. He was able to take off with his feet when he needed to, and he is actually very accurate in his throwing, except for when he threw it to the wrong color jersey. But
He was very accurate with those interceptions. He threw it right to the other team.
oh yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
we didn't say it was a wrong player. We just said it was a good ball.
He was accurate still.
At least they were
So
well,
like outside of like his on the field play, how'd you feel about the DiNucci attitude? You know, it was in the chat earlier, kind of trash talking the St. Louis fans, just kind of, you know, just kind of a general, just cocky attitude and you know, just talking trash on the field. How do y'all like that as your quarterback?
I really don't like that out of any quarterback.
I do not stand for hate towards fans of any other team. Come on, it's a game. Why can't we all get along? It's a small league with not a lot of fans. Be nice to each other.
And I think it's more powerful if you just go out there and just spank them with your ability instead of your attitude. I mean, you do the attitude, someone's going to come and blindside you on one of these plays and go, you know, laugh that one off.
oh yeah.
Yep, for sure. I mean, look at this. Seattle.
So, you know, I'm gonna take the opposite. I kind of enjoy that the trash talk to the fan, because that is a big part of what the league is the fan interaction. And you know, that does encourage that. You know, it may not be, you know, always right, but it is him getting the fans involved. And yeah, they're booing him and yelling at him and cursing and throwing him the finger and all that stuff. But it's a way for the fans to get involved. So I kind of like that. There's too far, but I do enjoy a bit of cockiness and a bit of trash talk. So
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a little bit is good. It's spice.
Well,
Just
yeah,
don't put too much spice
They
in.
say that because they're the ones that bring the spice at every game. Those are the fans.
this is true. This is true.
That would
I
not
just have
surprise me a
one thing
bit.
to say. I love this kid's energy, and I think he should be the super fan of the Spring Football League or whatever the foolish name they're going to come up with for it. He is definitely an ambassador to all of us super fans. Mad respect for you, young man. You say the right things. You got it.
Yay.
You understand.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. I cannot wait to meet you, my young guy.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of younger.
He's my home guy.
Okay. I know we have like a group of younger ones that dress up like luchadores, but we don't have a lot that are like you know, want to dress up and you know, show their spirit and you know, be all about the football. So it's nice to see younger generations like.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Yeah,
love
I'm
football.
kind of proud of this kid.
I love sports in general. I played soccer in middle school. I wish I could still play soccer, but football, I just love all the games. I love seeing them play. I love interacting with everyone. Just sports are. Oh, I knocked down the mouse.
Don't do that.
Sports are amazing just because everything about it. Honestly.
It's got it all.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to be real happy, Dad, to have a small companion with you in the crowd, dressed up as well.
Yep.
Yeah, poor kid. A lot like me.
What do you mean by that?
I think
You've got a lot of trouble in you.
True.
I think what he's trying to say is that there's something special about that father-son bond, right? And that they're able to do something like that and create those memories that are going to last for you, young man, a long, long time, right? These are going to be the memories that you're going to look back on and share with your kids. I'm getting a little sappy here. That's fine. But these are those wonderful times that you're going to share with your kids when you're reliving your memories with them and talking about how awesome that time with your dad was. That's kind of what it means. So I absolutely love that. I've got 3 absolutely incredible little girls of my own that I'm bringing up, getting ready to introduce to some American football, and some San Antonio Brahmas winning the 2024 championship. I'm just throwing that out there in the atmosphere. But I want to build those special memories with my kids as well. So thank you for bringing that up, Mischief, and sharing that with the fan base. Reflection back to everybody. Your kids are the most incredible investment that you'll ever make in life. So, let me ask you this. We're getting ready to go into the 2024 season. We've already talked about, some of the upgrades to your costumes, some of the things you expect to see for this season.
Did someone just call us lizards?
Someone did. That would be our dirty toro.
Yeah, that would be our dirty toro. Just ignore him. Ignore him. Move on. But right, what are you guys looking forward to the most this next 24 season? Knowing that you've got some fans that are inviting you to St. Louis. We'll always have a spot for you guys in San Antonio. What are you looking forward to the most this next upcoming season?
Ooh.
You first.
Well,
I already know.
Well, I did have some pretty good ideas, but that whole St. Louis thing is adding a whole layer of more excitement. I know this season we're getting seats right at the railing rather than where we were.
The 3
last
rows
year.
back is where we
3
were.
rows back is where we were. Now we're at the railing. So, I guess that means more eyes on us. More eyes than we're already, at least.
Please tell me you guys are on the visitor side.
More fan
That's what we want to
interaction.
know.
Especially if you start
It'll be
getting
fun.
the smoke coming out, it's going to be a big draw towards you guys.
And myself, I'm just looking forward to milking every moment of fun out of it that I can with this kid, because with the merger and all the talk about hub cities, we're way up here. If they do hubs just to save money, there's no way we're going to be a hub. It's going to be down where everyone else is, because we're just all by our lonesome up here. So this, it might be the last year for football in Lumen for the new league. So I'm just going to milk every bit of joy out of this season that I can, because I don't know if I'm going to have another home stadium season to do it at. I'm just going to have to go visit you guys all the time.
I try not to think about the possibility of not having games in Seattle.
That's why we're going to enjoy this year to the fullest.
Yes.
True.
And I will say, the way things are developing, side note, you guys are always welcome in San Antonio. But
Yeah.
back to 2024 season, the way things are panning out, nothing most likely will change until the 2025 season. You guys should have your home stadium secured. I know San Antonio is probably going to come up. Well, I think we played you guys in Seattle this last season.
Yeah, we did.
So you guys would come, down to San Antonio to see us.
It's possible.
Yeah, be welcome.
Make it.
Just know that you're welcome. And then in the championship game, if we're playing you guys, you'll be playing us here in San Antonio. We're gonna make a little bit of barbecued sea dragon in your honor. We'll make sure to make it extra good for you guys.
Cannibalism, my favorite.
You're always welcome in San Antonio. Okay,
Absolutely.
I appreciate that.
definitely. I want to give all of our fans an opportunity to connect with you guys. So this is your opportunity to talk about your social media. Let us know your Facebook link, your Twitter link, your X, formerly Twitter, whatever. I don't know. I'm not socially competent in these things. But how can we connect with you guys, and how can we follow you and keep up with the antics of Trouble and Mischief?
Well, I'm pretty sure you already have our Facebook run by this.
No,
Something,
I didn't
you
make one. I need to make
You
one.
don't. You didn't make us a Facebook.
No, I will now, because now I'm in trouble.
Wow.
Oh, I'm grounded now, right?
Yep, you're grounded.
You have a Twitter though.
Yes,
Or an X. It's not X. It's Twitter.
It's Twitter. We call it Twitter here. This is not an X.
It'll always be
people.
Twitter.
We
Guys, I still have a MySpace page.
hold
So
on. Let me just make sure
I
have
had
the-
one.
Mine's still active. I've checked it recently.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's bad. But
But
you're holding up the
Twitter-
show here. They got
Hold
things
on.
to do.
Let me.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like I don't know how to put anything into the chat. So our Twitter is our @ on Twitter is Miss Trouble XFL. That's MISTROUBLE XFL. And
I didn't know that.
learning all kinds of fun things.
I know.
You definitely need to get a Facebook page up of you two for sure. But what
Yeah,
I'll do is
I'll set that up this weekend.
you
our
can
only
send me your,
follower is my mom.
you can always just send me your Twitter handle and we'll make sure to put it out there
Put
with
it
your
in the private
episode.
chat.
Awesome.
Yes.
We'll do that.
And I will say that Battlehawk and Brahma Babe have already tracked you guys down on X, and they're following you, and they're probably going to be sharing your
Oh,
social
awesome.
media threads as well. So,
That's awesome.
guys, thank you so much
Yes.
for
There we
coming
go.
on the show. We appreciate you just loads. I can't tell you how much we appreciate you. Jackie has scoured the ends of the earth trying to find, Seattle fans, and then once you guys popped up on our radar, she locked onto you like a Patriot missile and just targeted in and made that connection. Thankfully, there was no explosions or anything like that, but we love you guys for coming out, and we cannot wait to hang out with you guys in the future. So again, thank you guys for coming to the show, right? Round of applause.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure to meet all of you. Total pleasure. And I'm going to actually start watching your podcast now that I know it's out there.
Okay.
There's a whole
We watched a few episodes. No, we did. Yeah, we watched a few episodes
We
after
watched it
learned
after
that.
we were contacted.
Yeah, true. But you're
And
saying,
you know-
but you said you're gonna start as if you haven't already started.
Well, I'm glad that you guys have started. Just so you know, there's lots of other teams that have their podcast is up and running now. So
should
maybe
start.
you guys need to start one. I'm just saying, I don't think we have a
You
Seattle
just said that.
podcast.
There you go.
I mean,
I was already planning on starting a podcast, but
There
like
you
a completely
go.
different podcast. But like,
There you go.
I mean, I have time that's not in the summer. I mean, I've been planning on like doing this silly podcast like whenever school is out, calling it the School's Outcast.
That's actually pretty
I
smart.
planned to do it last summer and then I just forgot.
Uh-huh.
how
Well,
funny.
You say that in a sarcastic way.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Pleasure
So-
to meet you folks. Absolutely.
Same to
Absolute
you
pleasure
guys.
to meet you guys as well. As you make your Facebook page and your Threads page and all these other social media stuff, make sure to come back to our page, drop your links on there so everybody can follow you guys.
For sure.
If you
And if y'all do start a podcast, let us know as well.
Please.
I mean, we're all about just getting the entire league, all the podcasts that are out there. So
yes,
Will do.
absolutely, let us know if and when y'all start one.
Sounds good.
Not if, but when y'all start one.
yes, when.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, guys, we appreciate it. Jackie's got to help us pay some bills, so we got to do some shout outs to our sponsors and our events and everything like that. But Jackie's going to kick you guys back to the green room, and then we're going to do our plugs, and we'll see you guys in just a couple of seconds to say goodbye, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. Thank you guys.
Well,
Jackie,
don't start off with me. We're actually going to start off with you because Jay says that he told us that he was going on this secret mission.
secret mission.
Where are you? Tell everyone where you're at right now. Tell us.
I'm east of Texas.
What are you doing east of Texas?
I'm hanging out with some people.
Who you got there?
Some people that we know.
Let me see.
You want me to break it down? Okay, so I'm
Who's the
surrounded by the orphan of the XFL,
He
Ring
ain't
Rocker.
an orphan yet. Quit calling. Don't put it out in the universe. He's
We're not-
an orphan. He ain't gonna be.
We're taking it back. We're Houston's favorite son. I've got B-Hawk 1, right? My guy. I've got Brahma Babe. Oh, hang on. We have one more for you.
The Green Man. Oh my gosh.
We are all gathered to represent the XFL super fans. Jackie, P.S. Don't tell anybody, but I did bring a Horns Forward flag just to represent the podcast.
Period.
Okay? Bet. Period. End of story. So we are here for the XFL showcase this weekend. That's happening in Orlando, right? We're going to talk to some players. We've actually already made contact with one, but yeah, we're gonna be talking to all the players. We're gonna be getting their take, their feel on everything that's happening, how excited they are to be able to join the XFL, and we're here to represent and support the growth of the league. All the merger talk, all the takeover nonsense, whatever aside, we're here to support the league. We're here to support the Horns Forward podcast, and we're here to support your 2024 XFL champions, the San Antonio Brahmas. You heard it here first. 100% flex, baby. What's up?
So that happens tomorrow, yeah?
That does happen tomorrow. We're not 100% sure on the time because there is a little bit of a time zone change for most of us. Most of us are coming from Central Standard Time and we're going to Eastern Time. So we've lost an hour here somewhere and it doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. But from what I'm to understand, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock home time, the XFL showcase should be starting. So we're going live, remote, several times throughout the day.
Nice.
Hopefully we get the chance to talk to some players, see what their feel is, what their excitement is about being a part of the league, who they're hoping to get drafted by, things like that. And 100%, I'm going to be plugging for the San Antonio Brahmas, arguably the best coaching staff in the XFL.
Dang.
I'm just saying.
I kind of
right?
wish they were going live on it, especially since it's a Saturday.
We can go live on it.
I mean, not you. I like the way the XFL did it with all the junk that they were showing.
Well,
I mean, not that yours isn't going to be just as good, but
no, it's going to be about this quality that you're seeing right now.
not good quality. Grainy quality, yeah. He's
Not
super
good.
grainy. My God.
Yeah. So,
Well,
what?
It's because you have an Android, dude.
I think
I'm on
he's
my
on a laptop,
bro.
an Android laptop, probably.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's Windows 10. Stop.
Oh my God. Well,
It's Windows 95.
I'm glad you went on your secret mission and you guys are going to see some players and stuff.
Secret.
But-
Oh my gosh.
But since not all of us are lucky enough to go on secret missions, the Brahmas are gonna. So I did get reached out to by one of our Brahma players too.
And who is that? Like one of arguably the most excited to be a part of this organization.
Yeah, Dwayne Wallace reached out to me because he part of the Brahmas. Not part of the Brahmas. Brahmas are going to have a little event this coming weekend. It's the 4th annual Youth and Family Health Festival. It is free. So if you have no plans, at least I know Dwayne's going to be there. So we will have Brahma representation. It is sponsored by the Brahmas as well. So health screenings, child-friendly activities, resources for all ages. They have live wellness classes, COVID and flu vaccines, Zumba and martial arts, yoga therapy, fruit cups, agua frescas. A DJ is going to be out there.
What's that DJ's name?
DJ Vader.
Is it like Darth?
Darth J. Vader. DJ Vader. They're going to have Conjunto, Grupo Folclórico, and then they're going to have music as well. So it's from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. Free to the public again. So if you're in town, don't have anything to do, go out. I mean, they're also going to have some of our guys out there. Well, at least I know Dwayne's going to be out there for sure. I don't know. There may be other players that are popping up. Who knows who they're bringing out?
There may be some of our wonderful San Antonio Brahmas ticket representatives out there
Mhm.
ready to take
I would assume.
season tickets.
I would assume James, my favorite guy, my fairy godfather, he'll probably be out there as well. So yeah, we have that event. And then at the end of the month, we have our trunk or treat, which I keep saying, I'm going to put it up. And I still haven't. I'm horrible. But I will. I promise I will have the event up this weekend. I promise you. It'll have all the details. Nobody has to show up with anything but their costumes, their kids. We're not requiring you to do anything. You can walk around. This is going to be at Josabi's. Let me pull up the flyer. That way, at least I have that to show everybody. But that's going to be on a Thursday night, trunk or treat. We are going to be out there representing as our Horns Forward podcast and the page, our XFL Brahmas fans page. But we will have the friendliest, non-haunted ghost house, I guess you would say. We'll definitely be passing out candy, but they're going to have also music, games, photo booth, food trucks there. There's a lot of sponsors as well. So it's just another way to get out there. I know Halloween falls on a weird Tuesday night also. So if you want to take the kids early, we will be out there. And the last thing is we have one more event coming up. It's still
Talk to me about that, Jackie.
It's still in the works, but we're gonna have a Brahma's Giving. So basically like a Brahma's Thanksgiving, where it's really just for all of our Brahma Nation, all our Brahma's fans and family to come out and hang out and just, old fans, new fans, whatever it is, we're just really going to hang out. Smoke is going to be sponsoring it and hosting us. And I believe that is going to be in the first weekend of is it going to be November? I'm going to assume I'm going to say yes, November.
Yeah, it should be November.
It should be the first weekend. Let me tell you. Let's see. I know he told us the dates and I can't think of it. I know it's November. I'm going to say it's like the first weekend of November. But
yes,
we will have a flyer up for that as well. So it'll basically be like our Thanksgiving, but with our Brahmas. So just look out for that as well. Other than that, that's what I got.
I do have one more event to talk about, and again,
go ahead.
It's kind of going along with the Brahma's Giving, right? We want to make sure that it's not just we are also going to connect with our friends in Houston to do an event there January 12th and 13th. Specifically the 13th, maybe the 12th. Details are all still kind of being worked out. We want to make sure that you, the San Antonio fans, know about this event so that you can go up to Houston, show your support for the Houston fan base, show your support for a very worthy cause, and show your support for the XFL. So make sure you're keeping your eyes out for that event as well. Again, there's going to be a lot of busy stuff going on for us XFL fans on our calendar, but we want to make sure that you're abreast of everything that's going on and that you have an opportunity to connect as well.
That shouldn't be
So,
an issue because my season.
That's all I got, Jackie.
Perfect. Well, with that, I'm gonna put our lounge music on.
You want to bring our friends back in so they can say goodbye, or are they already gone?
Yeah. Hold on. They got it. They need to unreveal themselves first. Here they go. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready, Trouble. All right. Well, with that, we thank Trouble and Mischief for joining us this Friday. It was such a pleasure having you guys on.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
It's a pleasure to be here and meet all you folks. It's awesome.
It's a whole lot of fun.
And
We
the
love
trash
your bond.
talking by the other teams is cool.
Exactly. We love your bond. We love your energy. We're looking forward to this next season. All right. You folks, we're going to sign off on our show, which is, of course, Horns Forward. You guys are welcome to do whatever hand signal that you guys do, like the Vipers
You're
do.
fired.
Striking.
Well, I guess we just do the touchdown. Except I don't have my.
Maybe there's a whole.
There you go.
Still.
Just
Horns
Okay.
forward, guys.
Horns Forward, guys.